Hi everybody, this is Johnny with Gilliam Farms, and the task at hand today is not, well, for one thing, we haven't seen the newborn calves in about 4 days now, because I have had to do a lot of other things. So I'm going over here right now to check on these calves. But the other thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to wean 3 calves. And the way I do that is I do what they call fence weaning, which means that the mamas and the calves will be right across the fence from one another. And I have done this before successfully. The Mean Girls Club were all fence weaned right where they are. So, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get them, Minnie and Gordon and the 21 calf, heifer calf. I'm going to try to get those weaned today. Those calves have been around here since about last July, and it's time. It's almost mid-March now. So anyway, just follow along and we'll get that taken care of today, I hope. It's going to be a test of wheels, I'm sure. So see how it goes. I'm going to try a little bit different feed today. Trying some creep feed for them today. So. Howdy. Bag. That good? That good? All right, let's see what we can do about these other ones over here. All right, back up, back up. These cows are super kind of tame-like. Get out of the way. You gotta let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You gotta pull your feed things. Oh, there's the new babies. Here they come. Hey, Danny. There's them new boys out there. They're just kind of hanging out together, aren't they? Maverick and Goose. Hi, Maverick. Hi, Goose. Y'all all good shape? Y'all good? Well, you guys are some good-looking bulls. I'm going to pull this feeder over closer because I've got a plan. Have a plan. Got a plan. So I'll be close enough, probably. I'm gonna get these little bowls because these are 2 of the weaning calves we're gonna do. It's right here, all 3 of them. These are the ones we're gonna wean. They're gonna be weaned over here. See if I can get them out of here. We'll see how this works. If I can get this to work. see why it won't work. Well, I didn't get any of that on video, but I got them in here. They are in the mean girl pasture now. So I have separated the calves from the cows. I'm going to try to get my four-wheeler out of here before these cows figure this all out. And before these calves eat everything, I get my four-wheeler out of here. That way it'll be easy. All right, here's your food. Let's move it. Let's move your food over here. Here you go. Here you go. Move it out of the way of the gate. Here you go. Here you go. Move it out of the way of the gate. Where I can get through there. All right. So I'll ride the four-wheeler over here and I'll get it out of here, because I don't need it anymore. Little goose, he's quite curious. He's wondering where his buddies went. And I love messing with cows. Sometimes. Get out of here before these get done. These ought to do well out here on this pasture. There's grass and everything else for them out here. All right, it is done. Completely done. Weaning has commenced. Weaning has commenced on these. Alright, I'm going to take this four-wheeler on down here to the shop. Look at all that grass. Me girls are going to check out the new folks in their pasture here. So I didn't get that filmed the way I wanted to, but the way I did that was I've been feeding those, what I call the calves. I've been feeding them separately from the other cows in the same pen with the cows. Every time I come out to feed the cow's cubes, I've been giving these calves some grain. Well, that means the calves, they know to go to the grain. And so I was able to take their little feed dishes, take them over there by the fence or by the gate, and just kind of lead them through the gate. So they are now in here with the mean girls. So you can see we have a really good green flush now. This is ryegrass that I planted after I did all this dozer work. And so yep, we got the heifers in here. We got, they're doing their pecking order thing. Here we go with their fighting. So what they do is they establish dominance. And the heck of it is the new calves are almost as big as the mean girls. And they're several months younger. Like right there, the difference between those two that are going round and round there, they are like 6 months difference in age, or six or 8 months. But look at them, they're almost the same size. And they're doing their dominance thing. And that one acts like it wants to, it's gonna suck that other one, and it just ain't gonna happen. So look at that. And there's Gordon, he's trying to get in the mix. And this is just a dominance thing. So 19 is trying to see what her dominance is on one of these new calves. Now Minnie here, she is the same age, but she is much smaller than everybody else. And I'm hoping her coming in here, she'll be able to get some of this grass and stuff, and she'll be able to get some age on her. Anyway, here we go with the weaning process, and there's 20. And her calf is Gordon, and Gordon is over here now. He's down here. So yep, we got the calf fight going on. Oh, fun times on Gilliam Farms. I hope this fence holds up. They'll eventually establish their pecking order and get that taken care of. Which will be great. All right. There they go. So all these cows are just, they're figuring out who's who and what's what. Most of these are replacements. And this pecking order thing is just natural. Sometimes cattle do get hurt whenever they're establishing pecking order. Usually it's leg injuries and things like that, but hopefully not. And the reason why I had to get those heifers out of the other pen over there is because Danny's in there. And sometimes what happens is these heifers will come into heat while they're still pretty small. And these are way too small to be breeding. So they've got several more months to go. So anyway, but yep, this is the weaning process. And there's this fence line between them here. So we've got what we call fence line weaning. So the cows are on that side and the calves are over here. And hopefully everybody can, you know, be calm enough for this all to work out. See, here's 21. Her calf's over here. See how she is in poor body condition, and it's because her calf keeps her sucked down, her big calf. And then here's 20, and her, you know, she's not in the best shape either. But their two calves are over here now. And Gordon, now Gordon's got in the mix, and he is doing a little pushing. And he is a steer calf, and he is pushing against Beth. And he is nearly the same size as Beth, so. Anyway. Yep, pecking order being established here on Gilliam Farms. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna check on the hay and see what the hay situation is like on the cow side, because they're still on hay. These are on grass. The other ones are on hay. Hey guys, come on down. You guys gonna have to relax a little bit. Anyway, this is just a normal part of it. And there's little Minnie. I hope she doesn't get hurt. I hope she's smart enough to just kind of run away from them, because she's a tiny little thing compared to the rest of them. Anyway, it's part of the cattle program. I want you to look at this grass though. It's great. There's clover, and there's ryegrass, and it's just popping up everywhere out here. And that's good pasture for these calves. So anyway, I'm gonna go check on the hay situation over here with the cattle. All right, the cattle have they have totally eaten their hay bale. It is totally gone. But what I want you to look at is I want you to look at this green flush. There's a green flush all over this dozed up area up here, and it's where I came through and I planted. So it's all coming in. The green flush has started up here where I've done all this planting. So pasture is coming about. Right through where I'm at right here is where I'm getting ready here in a couple of days to start a fence. And it's going to come up through here. It's going to go from that cedar to this tree right here, and then from that tree to that tree, and then right over there to the actual fence, because the fence is just on the other side of it. So this is going to be a fence row right through here. And what this is effectively going to do, it's going to separate this side, because there's a fence up there all through those cedars right there. There's no fence, so that's going to separate that. It's going to separate that from all of this. So this is going to be its own paddock back in here. So that'll be a paddock. This will be a paddock. And then where all the mean girls and the calves are now, that'll be a paddock. So we'll have places for 3 sets of cattle if I ever have to separate, or I can separate them off of this, say this right here, let it grow all up, keep them in here while I'm feeding hay, and then because I've got several more bales of hay, let this grow and then turn them in that, shut it off, let this grow, turn them back in here, you know, just back and forth. That way there's always good green grass in front of them through the summer. The only areas that aren't really growing is right through here, and I believe that the water flowed through this area, but because I had this pretty tightly packed in here, I think that the rain, it just flowed through here so fast it washed the seed out. So that seed's probably down there in that area down there now. So it's not really growing right here. In the defense of that, I only planted or ran that spreader over this area right here up. I didn't come out into this because this is a native grass and I'm putting in new grass. So I really wasn't trying to change the grass that we have. I did go up through that area right there with it one pass, and that's because I disturbed that soil so much right there. But most of this out here, most of this, I have not changed what the native grass is. So there was a little bit of everything out here. Now up in there where the cattle are, where you're looking, you see that green flush up there, that's ryegrass and wheat. And that is something I put in earlier. I put it in like last fall. So, yep, have this paddock, have the next paddock over, and have the paddock where the mean girls are. Should work well for us. At least we hope. By the way, this is the first year back with cattle on this place. We moved these cattle in, I believe it was August 1st of 2022. It is now March, I believe 11th of 2023. So they haven't been here a year yet. And I had to do a ton of dozer work on this property. And so now that we've got a bunch of the dozer work done, I can just start working on trying to make it grow grass. And once it grows grass good, separating them and you know, hopefully with smart enough grazing policy, we'll have grass through the summer. But this is Oklahoma, and we are prone to a lot of drought. So we'll see how it works in this first year. All right, I'm gonna grab a bale, give it to the cattle, and watch these calves a little bit more, and then skedaddle on out of here. Got other things to do today. You got milk on your face. You got milk on your face. Oh, I love the new calves.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what we was looking for. Ah! Look at 19 right here.
It's ready to eat.
Y'all ready? Yeah. Oh, God.
Really, girl?
All right, how's everybody doing?
No petting.
How's everybody doing?
Boy, you guys are some big calves, aren't you?
Want the grub? There you go. Get in there, Minnie. Get in there. I'm gonna get you some grub. Maybe you'll grow out. Hi, Gordon. All right. All right. Day 1 of weaning in the books. So we've got Minnie, we've got Gordon, and we've got, what is her name?
Honey.
Penny.
Honey.
Oh, Honey. We've got Honey, Gordon, and we've got Minnie. And they are still weaned and still in this pasture, which is awesome because, you know, after you know, there's a lot of times whenever they'll break through that fence the first day, and they haven't broke through it.
Didn't like 20?
Huh?
Didn't 20 break through one time?
No, 22 did.
22.
But, yep. 22, last time we weaned broke out. But, yeah, let's go check on the little calves now. Video in a moment. them little calves. Everybody else wants you. This is your last one. In there, warrior.
Where are these little guys at? Hey, you. Hi, you guys. Cutie pies. Cutie cuties. You guys are cuties. Look at these little fellers. Look at them. They're a pair, aren't they? They are a pair.
All right, first day of weaning, successful. Calves are doing great. Cattle are doing great. Good day on Gilliam Farms. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. And as always, everybody, God bless.